welcome to Magnolia Clubhouse. My name is Ron. Today we're here once again with the EMS students, our community partners. So I'm going to go down the line. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Sophie Nowalnik.
I'm Poindexter.
Mike.
Ethan.
All right. So let's get right into it. So I heard there was an expose done on 60 Minutes with Oprah, and I'm joking.
Whew, because I did not watch that.
So, all right, here we go. What expectations did you have before coming to the clubhouse?
I came in with none. No expectations.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
I thought it would be cool because everyone in our academy has said it was cool so far that have gone through it. But
I would definitely agree with that.
yeah.
I was told, it's a high energy, very fun place. Everybody merges well together, and that was proven.
I agree.
Okay. So, besides that, what's your one positive takeaway from today?
I want to come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to come back.
I do. I love the energy. I love the vibe. It's nice. It's nice.
Feel free.
I think it's difficult to narrow it down to just one, realistically. I think at the end of the day, my most positive takeaway from the whole experience is, again, just how everybody works so well together. Everybody feels involved, feels safe in the environment, and a lot more awareness to the mental health, and everybody seems to really enjoy themselves.
Yeah, what I liked about it, as soon as we came up as soon as we started parking our cars and came inside, everybody was very passionate. It's like a family here, So I've seen different type of people come upstairs. I've only been on this floor, so as far as working with people, and you just can't tell who's working and who's seeking help. It's all just blended together, and the love for each other. There's not like a superiority complex or anything like that. It's wonderful. I plan on going to tobogganing with them.
Okay.
There.
I had to. I am going.
Okay.
I'm going
All
on
right.
a 4.
All right.
4:30,
So, why do you think it was important for you guys to visit the clubhouse?
It gives us a different take. We often see you guys, some of you guys, at your lowest when you call us for your help. So it's good to see how you guys interact on your better days. And if we talk to you now, that means in the future, I'll know you. So if you do call, I'll know how to calm you down. I'll know what ticks you off. I'll know what boundaries I can and cannot cross. So it gives us that step up, that knowledge of how to actually handle the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well said.
Thank you.
But that's why she's Poindexter.
That cricket is getting louder and louder.
Ain't
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know. I would say the key is, with mental health being sometimes surrounded by a stigma, it's nice to see that stigma is almost going to the wayside. People are starting to appreciate it more and see it more. And, we were able to experience people that are here and having a good time. And I'd like to see a lot of the self-betterment. Everybody's here to try to make themselves stronger. And I think that is just absolutely phenomenal. People here are showing a strong want to be here. I don't think there's a member or a full-time worker that is more passionate than the other. They seem to be very even on everybody wants to be here in the worst way.
Okay. So we kind of talked about this, but how will your time at Magnolia Clubhouse help you when dealing with the mental health community in the future?
Patience, man. It's gonna really, really pull me back 30 more seconds. Because it could be a total different outcome. I seen some youths come up here and they were kind of frazzled, but they calmed down, and the only thing they did was just talk. So it's amazing how much words can affect or unaffect people, but with the patience and the caring, you put that all together, and well, you guys demonstrated. You know, you can do so much with it. Very underrated program, but it's phenomenal.
Okay.
I think a big thing that I felt reminded of, just like talking to everybody and trying to see, asking that question of how can I help you best at your lowest time, and it reminded me that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. If everybody just wants to be listened to, was a lot of it. Just listen to me, try to help me, and I think a lot of us tend to sometimes forget that listening can change the whole outcome of everything. A lot of people just want to be heard.
That was well put.
Mm-hmm. Very well put. I'm waiting because I know it's coming. I see.
No,
you.
nothing. I don't have anything. They
Okay.
they did good. They did good.
I haven't heard from this lovely young lady yet. So what would you say is the how would this affect you when dealing with the community in the future?
I think it exposed me to like how people act in different ways that have mental illness. I think that was helpful. Just seeing the different types of ways people can act with different mental illnesses.
Okay. What other professionals do you think could benefit from coming to see the clubhouse?
Police. For
Everybody
sure.
in public safety
Police.
should have this experience that we have had.
Hands down.
I know, police are usually the big one everybody wants to say. I would say fire too. Fire is some of our best first responders. A lot of the time that they can be there quicker, and I think that they could make a large impact in a positive way. If they were able to experience this, they could make that strong impact on scene before we get there, and that would put the patient at ease faster, which is the primary goal.
Yeah.
Well,
nurses as well could benefit from coming through here.
Okay. Anyone else?
Everybody. I don't feel like everybody because we all come in contact with people every day. So us being able to know how to handle each other in situations and listening, it'll benefit everybody because we're listening. We can help. It's not just, we're a team. We're together. We can all help. So before we even get the call, before fire gets there, before CPD gets there, somebody else can actually calm that person down. So when we actually get there, it's not as hostile or on edge.
Okay. So, I'm going to throw a surprise question in here. So, what would you say you've learned today in general? Just nothing specific. What would you say you've learned today? Something that's going to stick with you.
Adulting. Adulting would definitely, and it's hard to approach it because it wasn't adulting from a mental aspect, like if you have a mental disorder. It was just adulting, and in general, it's still the philosophies and the theories still work regardless.
The clubhouse is a proven model, so
yeah, and like
science based.
Yeah, so like my coworker was talking about goals and forgiving yourself, and that applies to all of us, regardless of your mental capabilities or inner capabilities. So, what I take away from this place and my time here is the adulting was something that I'm going to take away and apply it to my life.
Okay.
I would say not to judge anyone, not to judge a book by a cover or their diagnosis. That's a big one. Yeah, yes, that's what I've learned.
That's the most common thread, I'll say, as a person who's lived with a mental illness for a very, 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 very long time. Too long. It's the one thing, people look at you differently when they realize you have a mental illness.
They do.
It's like their whole behavior changes. It's almost like their energy changes once they know that, because now it's something else. Now they don't see you as a person anymore. They see you as, what they perceive.
Right.
Because I believe education is the biggest contributor to change. The more people see and they learn, the more, we demystify a lot of the stigma. But I know we ain't got enough time. But if you can look up under your chairs, this ain't Oprah, but there are keys up under your chairs. Congratulations. You all have a brand new car. So if you just go on, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I almost got too happy. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming. It was really nice to have this interview with you guys. I really enjoyed working with you today.
Yes.
We had some fun with Greg.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would like to say before we end the interview?
Thank you for the experience and showing us how you guys are.
Okay.
Please continue what you're doing. I mean, this clubhouse is something that needs to be cherished and expanded and just grow as a community.
Thank you. I've been Ron here with the EMS Cadets. Have a great day.